The neoliberal bullies have controlled the world long enough. This is a fascinating piece by George Monbiot, who I have great admiration for. George is just one of the great writers of our time. And, you know, his stuff shows up on The Guardian a lot. This is published over at Common Dreams. I suspect it was published elsewhere first. But he notes the researchers claim to be surprised by their findings, but is it really so remarkable? A large and impressive study of children's progress into adulthood found that those who display bullying and aggressive behavior at school are more likely to have better jobs and earn more as adults. Now, this does not mean that you want your child to be a school bully, or that good jobs are, you know, only go to people who are bullies. What you find is that bullying actually harms society. A win for bullies is a loss for everyone else in this kind of zero-sum game. And school bullies as adults are more likely to abuse alcohol, they're more likely to smoke cigarettes, they're more likely to break the law, and they're more likely to suffer mental health problems in later life. But the point is that 45 years of neoliberalism, ever since Margaret Thatcher in the UK and Donald Trump in the United States, introduced our countries and thus the world to neoliberalism, and now it has been adopted by most democracies around the world in greater or lesser measure. Neoliberalism generates inequality. Inequality creates bullying, and basically empowers these people. And with greater disparities in income and status, George Monbiot writes, stress rises, competition sharpens, and the urge to dominate intensifies. In other words, the pathology feeds on itself. And he argues we should try to build societies in which aggression and dominance are not rewarded. He said, but at every stage forced into these destructive competitions, not only are children pressed repeatedly into winnowing contests, but so are schools. And, as always, he says the competition is organized to enable the wealthy and powerful to win. They're the ones who can give their kids, after-school tutoring, for example, things like that. And he notes, overt bullying is now resurgent in politics around the world. Trump, Putin, Netanyahu, Orban, Milei, down in Argentina, and others, they don't do much to disguise their crude dominance behaviors. Trump stalking Hillary Clinton in the debate, remember, that was just, bullying, it was pure bullying. You could see the kind of child he was, right? He was the bully when he was sent off to prep school. And the same dynamics operate at the global level. And I would say that what we're looking at right now in Iran and Israel is two bullies, Netanyahu and the mullahs. And what's this leading us to? It's leading us to environmental and political collapse. And that is not a good thing. So I'm with George Monbiot. It's time to say no to bullying. So